today. It's another Goldwing edition. No DCT on this one, it's the manual, so have a look round, tell me what you think, and then don't forget to stay around for the test ride after we've had a look around the bike. You can see what it's like on different conditions, different road types, etc. So if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. I'm only doing this for you guys, maybe a little bit of fun for me as well. Okay, so here is the Goldwing. It's the 2021 bike. Prices start at around 22,000 for this bad boy, and the specs aren't too dissimilar to the touring spec. Still comes with the 1833cc engine that delivers 117 Newton meters of torque. It's a big old bike. It looks a lot smaller than the touring version just because it's not got the top box on, but I personally think this is a better looking bike, certainly in this paint scheme. I really do like the grey. So have a look around the bike. Obviously leave us a comment, let me know what you think about it, let me know if you've got one of these, and tell me what they're like to live with long term. So as far as these little boxes go at the back, I have opened these boxes. They fit in probably a small carrier bag of whatever you want. They're not massive, to be fair, but they do a good job for a little tour. So like the previous bike, it does have lots of buttons on the side, as you can see there, with mode buttons and kill switches, etc. Then on the other side, the only difference to the touring version is this side doesn't have the up and down gear that the touring spec had. The rest is very similar. You control the electric windscreen from that side, and we've got the same buttons in the middle, which is for your audio and telephone stuff, and the ignition switch, because again, this is keyless. Very easy to start, just switch the ignition on and then we just press the start button. Nice and easy. So similar to last time, layout looks exactly the same. We've got your fuel gauge on the left, speedo, and then you've got your big 7-inch screen in the middle, and then to the right we've got your rev meter, your gear indicator. So let's start up this bike and hear that exhaust roar. Let me know what you think about the noise. Sounds good. Now join me for the ride, see what it looks like. This hasn't got that massive box on the back for your luggage, but I just think it's a nicer looking bike. So you tell me what you think of it. It's still a big whopper, but essentially it's the same bike, just slightly different tweaks here and there. So if you watched the previous video on the DCT version, it's going to be a similar route that I took to that. I'm going to give it a go on the motorway. We'll have a look at the riding modes. We'll see if they make any difference like they did on the DCT. Starting off in touring mode. So I am feeling a little bit of wind, and the wind starts around my neck. To be fair, it's quite low down. So I'm going to put the windshield up and then we'll see whether or not it makes a difference. I'm expecting it will. And I am no longer feeling that wind around my neck, albeit we're only going about 40 miles an hour, so you wouldn't expect a massive amount. Now, there is a difference. This is on its maximum setting, so where this one comes up to there, the previous version that I was on, the DCT touring version, that windshield came up to about here, so there is a few inches different on that. So we'll see how that impacts us when we get on the motorway and we start doing motorway speeds. There's the sign I've been waiting for. So going through the gears in tour mode, this one feels a bit nippier, if I'm honest. I'm just in tour mode, I'm not in sport mode, but because I'm able to keep that gear in a little bit longer, it does feel a little bit quicker. The back brake works very well. The DCT is perfect for this bike. I think any kind of large touring motorbike should have a DCT on it, because the actual ease of riding it with the DCT is off the chart. On the DCT version, it got me all giggly. I got old schoolgirl like on it. So we'll see if this is any different. Okay. That feels a hell of a lot quicker. It's like being on a big fat rocket ship. So yeah, the sport mode does make a little bit of a difference. This is a great bike. I think if I'd have gone on this bike first out of those two, I think I would have raved about this bike being really good. But I think once you go on the DCT version, you immediately see just how good that is. And yeah, this bike just doesn't feel as good. It's still great, don't get me wrong. I don't want to diss this bike because I do like it, but I think if I was looking to buy one of these, I think I would have to go DCT now. I don't think I could deal with a geared one, knowing how good the DCT version was. I hope you've enjoyed this video today. If you have, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. The more thumbs up, the better. For those of you who have subscribed already, thank you very much. And please do keep dropping by, because I'm going to keep doing these videos. For now, it is bye from me. See you on the next one, fellas and ladies, of course. Toodles.